guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 areas of your home that you should be cleaning, but that you probably aren't. So last week, Chris and the boys had the sickness bug, and it made me just look around my home and realize there were loads of little areas that I was neglecting when it came to my cleaning routine. So I'm going to be showing you 10 areas that you should be cleaning at least once a week. If you're watching this and you're new to my channel, then I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. I post 3 videos a week every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and I cover loads of lifestyle content, DIYs, cooking and hacks, and so many more topics like that. So if you like what you see, then hopefully you'll like my future content, and I would love for you to stick around and be one of my viewers. Right, so with all that said, let's get straight on into this video. Right, so firstly what I always do is I like to fill my sink up with warm water, put some bleach in there, because not only is this cleaning your sink, I've got a white sink and it can get quite dirty even after a few days of kind of food, teas, coffees going down into the sink. So I pop the bleach in there, and what I do at the same time is I get my cleaning cloths and I will pop them into the bleach too. I obviously do clean my cleaning cloths in the washing machine as well, but I like to do this almost daily to my cloths just to kind of bleach them, get rid of any gross bacteria that's been growing on them, and then I know they are just fresh, and when I wipe down the surfaces I'm not using an old gross bacteria-ridden cloth. So once my cloths have been soaking in the bleach for quite a while, what I like to do is take one of them out and go around all the kitchen handles and give them a really good wipe down. And then once I've finished, I'll pop the cloth back into the bleach, so again it just disinfects the cloth again. I will repeat this process with a few other items around my home as well. So the next one will be for the remote control, because if you think about it, you sit down, you watch TV, so many numerous people are touching your remote control, and also people are eating, they are drinking, so they're putting their hands into their mouths and then they're going down reaching for the remote control and touching it with their dirty, germy hands. So your remote controls are absolutely disgusting. But if you get your cloth that has been soaking in the bleach, give it a really good wipe down, then you will get rid of so many of those germs. The next thing that I would do exactly the same process with is your keyboards on your computer. I can't really remember thinking about it the last time I cleaned my keyboard, which is pretty gross. So again, once your computer is off, then wring your cloth out really well so there's no excess water on there, and then just go over your keyboard and give it a really good wipe down. You want to make sure your cloth is very wrung out, otherwise you're going to be putting water into your keyboard, which will obviously damage your computer. The last thing I'll do with my cloths before I empty the sink out is clean all my taps. So your kitchen tap is obviously quite dirty because you do your food prep in your kitchen. You might touch your tap to turn it on with some raw meat on your hand. So to go over it with your disinfected cloth is just a really good way of removing all of those germs. So my next areas to focus on, I actually use disposable wipes when it comes to this. The reason is because these areas are quite dirty and I just like to know that I am throwing away all of those germs afterwards. So I will get a disposable wipe and I will then go over my toilet flusher. So I'll go around the house with the same disposable wipe and I will clean down all of our toilet flushers, because I don't think I need to go into detail with this one, but obviously you go to the toilet, you wipe, you stand up, you flush your toilet with that same hand that wiped, and can you imagine how much gross bacteria is going onto that flusher? This is actually something that I would say needs to be done daily. I know I don't do it daily, but when I think about it, how I've just explained it to you, I feel like it needs to be done like hourly. So this is definitely a massive area in the house that needs a good clean, which is another reason why I like to just throw the wipe away afterwards, because I don't want to be putting that into my bleached sink, because I just think that will then contaminate everything else. So another area that I will use the disposable wipes is the light switches. I will get one wipe and I will go around all of the light switches in my home, mainly concentrating on the bathroom light switches, because again, if the kids have gone to the toilet and they haven't washed their hands, which is pretty normal in our house because they forget all the time, they will then go and turn the lights off without having washed their hands. And I just feel like, again, the cross-contamination has just gone onto the light switch. So that is something that I would definitely say use a disposable cloth with. The last area of the house I clean with disposable wipes are our door handles. I will start off in the kind of less gross rooms like our lounge, bedrooms and things like that, and then I will end up using the wipe to clean the bathroom door handles lastly, and again they will just go into the dustbin. All of these areas are exactly the same kind of contamination as the flusher one, which is why I think you'll agree with me, they need to be done with disposable wipes, because yeah, I don't think I really need to say any more about that. Right, next up, we're going to be talking about some gadgets that need to be cleaned. So I'm going to be talking about your mobile phones, your tablets and things like that. But mainly for me, it's my mobile phone. Obviously, when you have your phone, like you get it and you put it to your ear. So all of this part here of your face is touching your screen. Your screen is full of bacteria and germs. Who can say they do not take their phone to the toilet with them to have a little read of something, to catch up on social media when they are on the toilet? If you think about it like that, that's pretty gross, the kind of things that go onto your phone, and then you go and put it next to your ear and onto your skin. So what I like to do to my phone every couple of days is I like to get a glasses cleaning cloth, and then I will spray a bit of disinfectant onto it. You can use some Zoflora, you can use some Dettol, or if you want to, you can just use some vinegar water as well. So I will spray it onto my cloth. Make sure there's not loads of moisture on that cloth, otherwise you will ruin your phone. And then I like to just wipe over my telephone quite a few times. I like to take my case off, wipe the front, the back, the sides, inside the case as well, the outside of the case, and then I feel like my device is so much cleaner. I also do this with the tablets too, but obviously I feel like the tablets on your face, they're not as bad, and we don't really take tablets into the toilet, but yeah, just like to give them a really good clean, because disgusting fingers do touch the tablet all the time, so there is still so much bacteria on there. The next item that is a must clean is also your makeup brushes. So obviously you apply makeup to your face every day, and then if you're anything like me, I just pop them back into the makeup brush like holder and leave them there. But if you actually go and clean your makeup brushes, you will see how disgusting they are. So all your bacteria is building up and growing onto those brushes, and then the next day you go to put your makeup on again and you're just smearing that bacteria all over your face. So if you give your makeup brushes a clean once a week, you will remove so much of this bacteria. So how I like to do it is I just get a little pot of warm water and I put a couple of pumps of soap in there, and then I just mix my brushes around in there. And I do have this little makeup pad cleaner which I got from Primark. It was £1.50. They sell these all over the place. You can go to the pound shop, you can go to B&M's, you can go to anywhere like that and you will find one of these. So after I've soaked my makeup brush into this water and given it a swirl around, I will then pop it onto the makeup pad cleaner, give it another good swish around, and as you can see, this makeup pad has got lots of different lumps and bumps in all different directions and heights, which when the brush rolls over it gives the brush a really, really good clean. Once you've done that, you will see that your brushes have literally changed color before your eyes. You will think, wow, this looks like new, and you won't have realized how dirty your brushes were in the first place. Right, so that's the end of my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and it gave you a little bit of thought as to like what bits you need to clean in your home that you haven't been cleaning. Honestly, please don't feel bad if you haven't been cleaning these areas, because only last week did I realize that I hadn't been cleaning these areas too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.